My name is Ben Price. I'm with the Community Environmental Legal Defense Fund. My position with the Legal Defense Fund is Projects Director. I'm not an attorney. I get accused of being one in the newspapers constantly and sometimes think about demanding a retraction. That doesn't mean that I don't like lawyers. I work with lawyers. The Legal Defense Fund is a public service law firm. We offer free legal services to communities and to local community groups. And the work that I'm involved in predominantly is to work with them in drafting local laws. And lately, the local laws are about banning fracking, banning this technique of gas extraction in their communities. Now, we haven't always worked on gas drilling. It just happens to be the huge issue that is confronting communities throughout Pennsylvania, which is where I'm based, also in New York, in Ohio, West Virginia, and Maryland, and as it turns out, I'm working in all of those places to one degree or another. So I get around. The title, I think, of my presentation, as the program states it, is that we don't have a fracking problem, we have a democracy problem. And that's a pretty good shorthand of really what my work is all about. We need to define the problem correctly before we can approach how to solve the problem. Because the Legal Defense Fund doesn't just work on gas drilling, we have familiarity with the fact that people are being deprived of fundamental rights. That's the problem. We don't advocate, when I go into a community, I don't walk in and say, you need to stop gas drilling, because that's not my position. I have a strong opinion about fracking, and I have a strong opinion that it should be banned everywhere, just to tell you the truth. But it's not my job to dictate to any given community what their opinion should be and what outcome they should be driving for. And the reason for that is because I really am committed, as the mission statement of the Legal Defense Fund says, just to paraphrase, in helping communities to establish the greatest degree of local control and self-government possible.